Hello, hello, I'm CammyG, and welcome back to our Fortnite Save the World videos. We are doing Survive the Horde again, so if you haven't seen the first one, definitely check that out. We are doing the weekly challenge, which is Storm Surge. So basically, what it means is the lightning will sort of strike every now and again, and it can hit enemies, and it can hit us, so we have to be careful. But yeah, the general idea with this mode is that you have 3 objectives to defend, and you have to keep hopping between them. You have to get loot drops to get your traps and stuff. But yeah, we're doing the weekly challenge so that we can get the new HERO Flutter. And yeah, I'm really excited about this. I enjoyed it the first time round. Going with the same loadout, because I think it worked really well. It was really useful. I think having the... I don't know why I went to search that. You can't get the general loot. But yeah, it was really useful having the ability to freeze enemies when they attacked the objective. If we knock enemies down there, is that going to be useful for us? Or maybe not. I don't know. Just thinking where they'll end up going to. I don't know. Maybe I will. Can I even trap stuff yet? Craft stuff? Yeah, hello? I can't craft 130s of it. I can craft 2 of these though, and do 1 slowing trap. So I'll just put them down for now. It's not exactly going to be the best. Oops, that's not the thing I want. And get them up there. It'll help us out a little bit. What else can we get over here? So we can get some of these going. How many can I craft? I can actually craft 4, which is really useful. Because these will go over the objective here. So if any enemies do make it this far in, these zappers will go through the stairs. Alright, how well do these traps work? Oh, they are just instant eliminating those enemies, which is great. Not sure how we got... Oh, that's someone's actual team, like team perk. Their perk. I was wondering how they were able to get that so quickly. I don't even think they spawn in this mod, do they? It's more of a ventures thing. Oh, the floor got destroyed by the spawn! No! I can't believe that, I'm fuming. I mean, I should have seen it coming, right? But, you know. Oh well. So I'm just building these floors to stretch out my base, because my base does slow, electrify enemies, that type of thing, so I do want it to spread further out. Ideally, I would build it out of brick, just because you can get modifiers for, like, Husky Husks, where they, drop the explosive bombs when they die. I think it's generally only for, like, a wave or 2 when you get those. I noticed from last time, it's sort of, yeah. These enemies... I'm mostly going up there. I'm just thinking, is there a way we can stop them from going up this weird bit? Because it's really not a nice area for them to come up and to defend, because you can't put floor traps properly, so... But we're moving on to the next area anyway now. Oh, no, we're not. We're staying here for 2. I guess at the very start you stay here for a few. So they destroyed that, so now if enemies do spawn... they're definitely going to come up here, like this. Just wondering, maybe if we do something like this, and that, and over here we can do the same, like that. That way the enemies, excuse me, come up where you want them to go. And we could even... do one of these. I don't know how effective that's going to be with that little bit there, but we can try it. Where's the actual spawn? We are getting some enemies. We are getting some enemies over here. Let's just craft some stuff. I'll use all my materials on the wrong traps, but I can't craft a wall launcher now. Yeah, I used all my materials on the wrong stuff. That's fine. Everything's fine. I'll probably that. We can just do... Well, actually, we can go up another one here. If I do that... And then... We can get some drop traps going here. So... 2 over there. 1 there. And then some ceiling electric fields to the side. In here, yeah, I can't really do too much. I want gas in there for when I do get to there. And then at the back, we can also have broadside. I'll avoid building too much else for the time being. I'm just going to reinforce this side bits so they don't want to go any other way. And, you know, the only way they want to come up to the objective is the one we've built them. So that's what I'm doing here. I could put 2 of these here, which will be nice extra damage. Let's do this. Again, just stopping enemies from going places I don't want them to go, basically. That's what trap tunnels are all about, at the end of the day. Oh, I didn't realise someone had a trap there. In fact, was that my trap? It probably was. That's just me being stupid. Let's see what else. I'll probably put, like, the zapper there, because it's quite close to the objective. More broadsides around here. And that's all we can build for now, so that's fine. You know, there's only so much you can build. Base is spreading quite far, I like it. It's a good setup here. I think we've set up really nicely, especially for this direction. Obviously the other directions are going to need a bit more. We'll probably need some input from our teammates. We've got 1 more defense here. What have we got? We've got 2 outlanders and a ninja. Okay. No one goes constructor. You know, I was thinking before I started today, should I be playing a different character? You know, am I going to play a constructor here? And another teammate's going to do the same thing, and then it's going to have sort of diminishing returns, you know, because, well, they're playing it. I'm going to build some of these before I spend it on everything else. But yeah, are they going to, you know, do the same sort of thing and make my pick sort of meaningless? Let's get some of these crafted. And there we go. Alright. So, yeah, I don't know. But obviously, we've loaded in now, and they are not. So, it was kind of irrelevant, wasn't it, at the end of the day? Alright. Can I use these? Do the cannonballs work on these? I don't know. Whee! Spin attack! Constructor's not really built for this, you know, like, it's good to have a soldier build, because either when you've got lefty and righty, or going commando is good for it as well. But yeah, we should probably just focus on traps. I mean, that's our thing, you know. So let's focus on that. Get this stuff set up. Oh, I wanted it one above there, but that's fine. We can put this one there. Alright, are we moving yet? Alright, we are moving now. Okay, I'm off. I'm constructor, I need to build. I need to build around objective. Give me room to build. So there's like loads of spawns apparently for these objectives, because I haven't done either of these 2 yet before. So it's... Ooh, we can't really put a stairs there because of the way this one's dropped. Okay, he's going to put one anyway. I mean, they can kind of... Well, I guess all I'll just do is that, and maybe that, and that. They can get up here, which is kind of a pain. I'll just do that then. Excuse me. Why are there so many bases? How is there another base? What? The game's wrong there because it says Outlander Ninja. That's obviously not true. All right. How do we want to go about this? I want to get some of this stuff out of the way. Can this guy actually shoot this stuff while he's on his Rosie? Yeah, thank you. So we want to get some trap tunnels here leading towards the objective. What I'm thinking is we block this side and then do that. And then at this point, we do that, and we just zigzag them towards the objective, and then here we can block them once again. We've got all the ceilings above, and then what we'll do is we'll do tar pit towards the end, and some of these there. Let's see if we can craft some traps. I need to get into a safer position before doing this. Have some cannonballs, lads. Have some cannonballs. Keep yourselves busy. Let me just craft some traps here. Well, so we've got wall trap wise. Got some of these. I can only craft one because I spent it on everything else. It's a classic. And some wall launchers. So this one would be great for a wall launcher. Send them back out, and then we'll just do 3 of them. Oh, we've got plenty though, haven't we? Let's just do it on all of them. Let's make it a fully like recycle build. Ooh, what's going on here? No. No, you don't. They can sneak round, can they? Okay. Not on my watch, they can't. Alright. So I'm just concentrating, that's why I'm so quiet and my voice is breaking. Can you tell I'm getting nervous? Only slightly. Alright. So yeah, we need to repair that and make sure it's all good. And then, yeah, all these walls opposite the launchers can be broadsides, and then we're pretty set in here. This is a strong area. We probably just want some ceiling traps. So ideally I want drop traps around the middle, and then these are just going to be to the sides. So I'll stop there. Can I make any drop traps? I can build 2. And then we'll get these at the start. Not sure why there's a gap there. I want to fill that in. It's good to just do this because later waves will get flingers and lobbers and stuff, and this just helps prevent that. Ideally, you'd angle them up, you know, to give more bang for your buck. But for the time being, I'll just leave it there. Get some cannonballs in here. Oh, I missed. Okay. And now we're moving again, so this is where it starts to ramp up, because we are moving constantly. So this is where the length of the mode comes from. I personally think, I do like the fact that you're moving, but I think every wave at this point is just too frequent. It takes the fun out of it a bit, I think, because it's too much running about. You could do it a lot faster, because you don't need to give them as much time and stuff. I think it should be... Ooh, this is the one we had last time, actually. Just to interrupt myself. I think it should be like every 2 or 3 waves, like 2 minimum, just so you can have a little bit of time to get stuff set up, because otherwise it's ridiculous, honestly. But, you know, that's just my thoughts on it anyway. Obviously, I've not played it much compared to some of you guys might have played it absolutely loads. So we're just getting this stuff spread out so we can get our base spreading. Getting everything as far as we can. The base will spread to most of this stuff because we do have Mega Base Carl in support. And I just want to get this stuff set up early on. So let's get that going. Then when we're in here, so I want to get maybe a bit of... we get rid of this. I want to get some zigzagging going for the enemies so they can't just go straight to the objective. Do something like that. That looks good. Like that. Yep. And now we have to put stuff down. Level this stuff up. We can put broadsides opposite the objective, which is good. I can probably craft some more stuff now. I presume teammates have gathered some loot. And I've spent it all, pretty much. Classic me, spending all the stuff at once. You know how it is. Let's see. We can put that... Okay, no, I can't. Was going to put it on the objective, but I guess not. Good stuff. Down here, we can just get some... Yeah, I like that. Oops. Alright, and then get a turret down to attack some of these enemies. Now, I need to craft some weapons. Can I do that? I can't, because I've been using my materials for traps. Yeah, that's the only issue. Like, I mean, I do have this, so I can pop that there, maybe, and just put that there. And that'll do for now, I suppose. Yeah, we're probably going to need the discharger at some point. It really helps with those later waves, so I need to save some of my material. What traps do we have going, though, at the moment? We've got tire drop traps. Let's see where we can put those. That'll be useful. So this place is pretty plastered already, to be fair. So let's just extend this out, and we'll put some on here. Do that. Get a bit more zigzagging here just to extend their pathing. Good stuff. And then we've got some damage, which would ideally be closer to the objective. I'll probably put them here and here, and then stop them there. Get a dynamo. Probably would have been better as a wall launcher, actually. Go away. But that's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is definitely fine. Let's see. Not sure what else we can really do to improve this at this point. This could be a wall launcher. That'd be good. And we'll probably leave it there. I mean, we don't have that many traps left to place. And we are... Oh, we're here again. Okay. Is it just random then, maybe? Maybe it is just random and you could get 3 in a row at the same place. If happened to happen. Yeah. If chance just so happened to do that, you know, maybe it could. So obviously we are relying on our teammates to grab the supplies, because I mean, well, they're playing as like ninja and stuff, and we are the constructor. Constructors aren't really built for running about and stuff, so we'll stay here. Can we craft a weapon? We can craft the discharger, so I'm going to do that now, just so we've got it. And once that's crafted, I'll put it in my last slot and try and just remember that's where it is. And then what traps can we craft? So I want to be a bit careful that I don't make it so I can't craft any good, like, floor traps, for example. I want some wall darts, actually. Yeah, we can only craft 1. And then, well, yeah, there we go. That's all our traps gone. We don't have much build up here, which I don't know. I don't like that. Let's get some. Can we get some damage there? Some freeze there. They've got drop traps above. What we can do here is get a zapper. That zapper's looking dapper. Thank you. I was proud of that one. It was cringe, I know. Don't worry. Right. Where are they actually spawning for this wave specifically? So I think if we do like this, we can then make them come around this bit. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me again. There's some sneezes. We can get a nice little kill area here. And if we do that, that will act through. We can get some tarp it afterwards, I think. Sealing electric field in here. They're all going that way. Okay. Nobody wants to go through my little trap dungeon. How rude. We could make them go through there, though, if we do this. We just extend their pathing a little bit by doing this, and then maybe another one behind just to make sure they don't break through it. That should then make some go through that way. Yeah, lovely stuff. That's working nicely. Bit of trap tunnel guides for you. Yeah, I don't know. Get a turret down here. That should shoot pretty much everyone in the area. I'm going to save my ammo where I can for the discharger for those later rounds. We really don't need it yet. Oh, there's a mini-boss. That's why they're using it. That's fine. I mean, the mini-boss on this wave ain't that serious, honestly. Lovely stuff. He didn't even break into the objective, you know. We are still on 132 enemies, so it's not too bad. And because the waves are half of endurance, you know, we've got 15 instead of 30, the sort of ramp up on the difficulty of the, well, you know, the power level isn't as difficult, obviously, as it would be on the, yeah, endurance. Get this stuff leveled up. Lovely stuff. We're at the eliminations quite nicely. I'll tell you what though, because this is such a fast-paced mode where you are having to keep build, obviously endurance, like you've built everything before, and for the most part you're not really going to be adding stuff as you play through, especially if you've got our like AFK builds and stuff. You're not having to then add to it, whereas this one you're constantly having to add to it, shoot enemies. You know, you don't have the luxury that you get in endurance where everything is just sort of nicely done beforehand and you can just run it over and over again. This guy's playing useful. Hello? Are you playing, fella? Rashid. What are you doing, Rashid? Oh wow, we are carrying at the moment. Somewhat. Are you gonna help, Rashid? You know, this doesn't put me in a good sense of confidence because in the first one we did, in the base Survive the Horde, no, I said Defend the Horde, we did end up with the most combat, but the two other players that did well got a very similar combat. Like they were literally just like 10 or 100. Oh god, excuse me. Oh, the sneezes. I woke up with an allergic reaction. Yeah, they were very close to us. Whereas these guys are quite far behind, and I don't know, it just doesn't put me in the best confidence for surviving the Horde. So we'll see how it goes. One of them is still AFK on the old objective. Thankfully, they are collecting stuff for us, though, these other teammates. I do really appreciate that. Gonna get some wall darts here. Put them opposite the objective entrance, like this. And then what we can do here is, if I get some damage spikes, I'll get 4 of them, and I'll do it all the way around. So these probably want upgrading at some point. Yeah. I'm basically just repeating this design on all sides. I can't build it here though, because they will break that, because it's blocking that spawn up there. And then at this side, can they even get to this bit? They can. This is the bit we trapped out already very nicely. So there's no need to add anything there. Should really be upgrading some of these core walls as well as we go through. Just because obviously you can get, a lot going on. We have some flingers now. Here we go. Told you we'd get them. So for this bit, it's probably going to make the most sense to... Oh my god, the auto aim just messing me over. What we want to do is just extend the ceiling. Now, I don't think... Oh, they can get up there, so that's a bit of an issue. Gonna have to really finesse this, I think. Oh my god, stop destroying my build as I place it. This should hopefully stop them from being able to fling, I think. Oh, let's get rid of that one actually, because they could probably climb on top of that. Great, Rashid is just, he's gone. He is just not playing anymore. That's nice. Love it when that happens. I mean, obviously if you've got like an actual emergency, then fair enough, I suppose, but I don't know, something tells me it's not an emergency. Could be though. I mean, who knows? Who's to know? Stop flinging! How are you even getting an angle down here? Need to extend that ceiling. I need to get up there. I got hit by the lightning and it sped me up. That's cool. Do that. That should help with the flinging and lobbing. Could really do with some more traps here, but I don't have any crafted. Oh wow, I can craft a lot now though. What else can we craft? Alright. So what do I want to do? I want to do that, I think, and that. I want to get freeze traps going around here. Don't know why I built this out of wood. It should really have been something higher, and I probably should still now change it, but it's too late now. When smashers and stuff start spawning, they can just run through that so easily. But you know, here's what it is. And then what I'll do is, I appreciate we might even, well, we're coming back to this objective, I think. Oh, I can't craft any of these. That's what I wanted to put in. Alright, we'll just do that next time then. Let's move on to the next defense. Lovely stuff. Nice! Oh, nice loot. Alright, where are we with this build? How is this one going, do we think? Where are they spawning? Over here. Down there. So they're going to come in here, which they've got a nice setup going to just knock the enemies down. I like that. If they do get to this point, I will have some broadsides, I think. And let's just see what we can do. Yeah, we'll get a broadside there. Here we want damage. I don't think enemies are going to be coming in here, so I'm just going to do broadside there. We can put some electric fields to the sides, and that goes for down here as well. And then let's just focus on up here. Oh, fair enough. Because there seems to be a lot of volume coming through here. Ah, yeah, so this is where we built at the start, so this is all good, I think. Maybe just want to do something like this at the end with broadsides. Get like a damage there or something. And trap-wise, what we're looking like, I think it's good. We'll just get a ceiling electric field there just to add a bit in. And then, honestly, I think on this one, if this wall is going to stay, I'll put a sound trap just to help if sploders do spawn. But we don't seem to usually get too many sploders if they do spawn. And that's a big if as well. Right, so these guys are dropping down here, which, can we stop them? Not really. I don't really want them to be... Hey, stop it! Go play with that thing for a second. We don't have any... I've used broadsides, so we don't have any wall traps, really. Let's do that, I suppose. But yeah, I don't have anywhere to do wall traps here. And then... we don't have anything here, really. I'll just do darts, I suppose. Like, it would be better to have wall broadsides going back to each other, but, you know, if I can't do that, then I can't do that, so that's fine. We can probably extend this as well. Move! Freeze them in here so that they take more damage from the trap. Maybe even there as well.
If you're enjoying the video so far, thank you so much for watching, and I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our members. Thank you so much to the current members we have, and just wanted to go over the tiers to anyone else that might be interested. So we have 5 tiers from Stonewood, Plankton, Canny, Twine, all the way up to Epic Founder, and as you can see on screen, we have these amazing benefits at each tier, getting more and more as you go up. So yeah, if anyone's interested, just look for the join button next to the subscribe button, and thank you so much for your time. Cheers, enjoy the rest of the video.
Right, where are we off? All the way back to C. All this stuff. The jump. Alright, can we make this jump as well? Just about. Lovely stuff. Oh, if we didn't have the hoverboard, we'd be screwed. Good stuff. I'm just going to level some of this stuff up. It's been taking damage as well, which is weird. That. What else can we do anything here? Do we need to do anything here? Maybe a wall launchers, just to send stuff flying back out, and then pair it with some wooden floor spikes. Don't forget to put the base on the objective. That is very important. Alright, that is a broadside opposite no wall. Thank you. That is silly, 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 silly people. And we've got 2 more here as well. What is the point? People don't know how to use that trap, I swear. We'll do gas here. We have pillars though. So, whoops, I didn't mean to heal. Oh god. Let's see what we can craft. Need to make sure we've got maybe some dynamos, because I haven't been crafting them before I use all my materials on other stuff. And then... okay. Use that. There's another pillar here. Little barrel shotgun not doing too bad on it, to be honest. That's good damage. Just like when we do dungeons. All this stuff. So when you get these waves, typically you really just want to focus on destroying the pillars. You don't need to kill any enemies. It is literally just destroy the pillars and you succeed the mission. Now it's a question of finding them. Okay, we have some up here. Oh wow, we have some up here. Jesus. So we'll just focus our energy on getting these. The discharger did really well on those other ones. And then just, this is the last one. There we go, nice. Lovely stuff. Right, where are we off? Are we moving again? Yeah, we are moving. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, the one part I don't like about this mod. But it's really fun. It honestly is really fun. It's a breath of fresh air, and that's the main thing, because obviously once you've played this game for years, and, you know, you're well, I'm not max power level, but, you know, we're at the top, and you've done all the, you know, quests, and, you know, you're on an altar count as well, doing stuff as well, again. Like, it's just really nice to be able to do something that is different. Now, I know they do repeat these year on year, which, like, I mean, fair enough. You know, they've got budgets and stuff, like, you can't expect them to, I guess, keep doing new content forever and ever. It would be nice, don't get me wrong. Just think about what we're crafting here while I'm talking. Maybe some freeze, and then we can't craft any of those, but that's fine because I already have loads. So do that. Floor, slow them as they get hit. Over here we can do a pair of broadsides. Should probably focus on this direction though, this is where more are spawning. So they're spawning down there, that's the recyclable to knock them down. Up here, these guys are going to come in here. Let's just distract them for a second as we get this set up. So, broadsides, launcher, slow, freeze, and then here we can get a dynamo. We can get some drop traps. This is where I wanted them actually. Lovely stuff. Electric field to the side. Yeah, okay, we've got the modifier now where they get exploded. So we need to be leveling this stuff up. The base doesn't quite stretch far enough to, you know, affect this, which is a shame. Honestly, I'm just going to take these over the top, actually. Oh, that's a smasher. Hello? Ah! Okay. Panic. I'm just going to take them over the top, because it's a bit... this one can be open, though. Oh, closed. Open? Open. And... yeah. There's a lot of... maybe I shouldn't be building here, to be honest. Like, that's probably a good point. Probably shouldn't be. We get a charge in here? Oh my god, we're nearly dying, though. Let's just get a discharger shot in. Like, I know I said I want to save my ammo, and I do. So I'm not going to do too many times. But it is very useful. It's a very useful gun to get rid of those waves. Let's put put another turret out actually, because we've been saving them for God knows what. Lovely stuff. I think we're set then. Now. Let's get some traps here, maybe a freeze here, and then a slow. Just setting up for, you know, after we come back here and future waves, you know, it needs to be a solid defense. That's what you've got to be. That's my job in this team setup, is always to be thinking about future waves. And, you know, if you're playing Outlander Ninja, you're thinking about the current wave, you're thinking about killing enemies. I'm thinking about setting up for the future waves, because they're the hardest ones. And I think we should be good. I don't want to jinx it. Probably have. But, you know, I think we should be pretty good. Pretty good setup now. So on this, I want to get a wall launcher. We can craft some more stuff now. I don't spend it all on the... yeah. I've used all my planks. That's fine, I guess. Let's get some of these going. Plenty of freeze traps. Yeah, plenty of freeze traps. So let's just slap loads down then. If we have loads. I think that makes sense to me. We've got what? I don't know what you said. We've got something. God knows what. Alright. So they are kind of spawning here, but not overly spawning here. Can't build higher up, so I'm just going to do that. We'll do a low ceiling here as well. So this direction's covered. Oh, we have mini bosses though. Let's get in and help with that. Well, they've got that one covered. Ooh, do not want to be using water against that guy. Let's just use the discharger. I think it's good to use it here. Ooh, yeah, forget you can move mini bosses with that. Nice. Good job, guys. Back to the mission at hand. Alright. So for here, for example, we can do some darts on both sides. In fact, here, I'm going to do a... Why can't I... Oh, there's an enemy in it. That's why I was like, why can't I place stuff? Please let me. Over here, we can do some darts as well. Down here, I want a wall launcher, but I don't think I can place one yet. So we'll just do darts, actually, yeah. On here, we can get some dynamo. Honestly, these were meant to be pushing off, but I'm just going to put dynamos. And then on the floor, freeze them. I don't have any brick left. I should start building out of metal instead then. Go away! Oh, I fell down. Oh dear. That's a lot of enemies. I'm just going to walk away from that. And it can be someone else's issue, I think. Do we have any darts left? We don't, so I'm just going to do dynamos where I can to get some good damage. Yeah, this stuff's all good. Yeah, I'm going to leave it without there. I think we should be pretty set now. Don't know how those enemies didn't take damage from that. That's pretty weird, if you ask me. I think we probably still can't even craft a weapon yet. Oh, I haven't moved my base here, have I? Well, the wave's about to end anyway. Can I craft... I can craft a Xenon. Or the bundle bus. Yeah, I liked the bundle bus last time, to be fair. It's a good... what do I want to do? Well, yeah, the reason I didn't craft it last time was because we were already using our energy ammo for the deconstructor, so there's no point crafting the Xenon bow, because we're just going to run out of energy ammo. As good as it is against like waves of enemies, the bundle bus is really good at single targets, so when we get those bosses right. So for this bit, the enemies are hopefully going to come up here, so I'm just going to block that off with more vigor. Proper stop them from wanting to get up there. And what we can do is, if I can, let me just put the blunderbuss there. I don't know. Let's get back to my traps. I need some wall launchers. Get some dynamos, get some wall darts. Let's get some retractable, some freeze. We've got enough freeze actually. Shouldn't have crafted that. And then craft that. So here we're going to put a wall launcher with slowing on the floor, slowing here. We can put a wall launcher there as well. Didn't realise I had the blunderbuss out. Bundlebus? I always call it the wrong thing. It's right. Is this got? Did that get destroyed by spawns or what happened there? Yeah, it's getting destroyed by the spawn, isn't it? That's a shame. Are they still going to come up here? They are. Okay, good. That's what I want. At the top here, I'll freeze them. We've got nice tar pit traps up there. Over here, we'll get another launcher with some slowing. We can just put that. If they make it to here, like, that's fine. They're gonna die probably anyway. Oh no, he comes in and wrecks everything I've just built. Oh, did he? Did he wreck anything? That wall. He wrecked this wall somehow, but nothing else. I don't know how that works, but you know, we take the W's where we can. Oh dear. Yeah. Oh, I love the bundlebus. It's so good. I know we're not the only ones shooting these enemies when we are shooting them, but just look at the damage. Like, it's pretty crazy. I mean, the deconstructor is definitely doing way more, but you know, we don't talk about that. All right, where are we going? This one over here. Is that my base? Did I leave my base and not put it down here? I don't know. This one's pretty set up, to be fair. I think we're pretty good in terms of the build. Is that mine? I think this is mine. I usually... Yeah, that's fine then. We could probably just check if I just put it here. Yeah, it disappears. That was mine. I left it over here by accident. Whoops, sorry guys. My abilities were kind of useless for that last wave, but you know, that's fine. We have placed loads of traps, to be fair, so we're still in the... Oh, very close though with Sneak Duck sneaking in there with the damage. Yeah, good stuff. Let's get some launchers down. Let's craft some more, actually. We've got loot from these guys, of course. How many electric fields can we craft? Just 2, that's fine. Oh, we're on pillar wave anyway, so there's not a huge need for us to be doing this, but... Alright, where are the pillars? One here. How does the bundlebus do, actually? Bundlebus didn't do too bad. We can get a deconstructor in here, though. Okay, he's already done it, so that's kind of a waste, but that's fine. Mini-boss over here. How's the deconstructor doing against this guy? Oh, I'm dying! I'm out. Should go deal with those pillars, really. Why are they even destroying that wall? Who knows? Weirdos. Alright, just concentrating again, that's why I'm not really speaking. 3 left, where are they? Where are they? Don't know, not over here, I don't think. We are dying though. Oh, is that that's a healing pad, let's just get a bit of that bacon. Right. Where could they be? Actually though, okay, we've done it. Where are we off? Back to sea. Back to the sea, arr. And this is the second to last wave, so we're nearly done. And we've nearly got the new hero, and then we can start testing stuff out. So that video's probably gone up before this one has, to be honest. Just because it'll be shorter and take less time to render and all that nerdy stuff. Well, it's not really that nerdy, but, you know. Yeah, shut up. Here we go. We can craft some more things. So I'm thinking maybe ceiling traps. So get some of these as well. and some freeze, but we've already got loads of freeze. Because the spawns are here, so we want some spawn cover. And then over here we'll get some electric field to also cover the spawns. And let's see, if we do this, we can get some wall darts going to shoot into those spawns. If we get some broadsides down here, that'll do huge damage. Yeah. Get some freeze on the floor. There as well. Get another broadside here. Right, that direction's covered really well. Out here. Probably get another electric field in the corner there. Let's see. What else can we do? Maybe like that. Is Rashid AFK again? No, because he is with us, I think. I think. Move! Oh, I'm dead as well. I'm dead. Really try to put traps in the, the middle of the enemies here. It's not the smartest of ideas if you want to stay alive. This probably wants to be destroyed because they're just going to walk on that. Exhibit A, the guy walking on it. Ah! Leave me alone. Freeze? Any freeze? No, I'll just put these down. I'll put a damage there. Alright, we've got a lot of enemies this side. How is this going? Not too bad. Let's get some tires here. Or tar pits even, not tires. Decoy! Okay, the panic. Let's get some traps down here. Leave here. So much going on. Lovely stuff. Alright. And then yeah, this is good. Save everything from the last wave now. Where we'll be using a lot of discharger ammo, I think. Because 5 minutes is a long time. You might think these waves have been 5 minutes, but in general I don't think they have been. Ah! There we go. Off to A. For the last wave. See how we can do. I think we should be good, hopefully. Again, I don't want to jinx it. If we lose now, I'm going to be a bit peed off, but we'll see how we go. Off to A. Use this healing pad as well, actually. So we've got a spawn here. And these might come through this area, so if we can get some of those, get some of those, get some of those. Some freeze traps will be useful. Some tar pit just to have. And then what we'll do here is we're just going to have, once they craft, loads of freeze. We'll actually do that and that. Can I get a launcher here? I can. Launcher, launcher. And then for the broadsides, we'll get one here. Get one there. One there. Get darts. Let's see. A lot of enemies spawning this direction. It's pretty set up already, trap-wise. I'm just going to get some electric fields at the back here to assist with the damage. Get one there. Oh, wow. Oh, we haven't put our base down. This is the most important wave for it, and we haven't put it down. Get it down! Get it down! Okay. Oh, dear. And then can we do anything else round here, like with traps and stuff? Like, oh, these wooden walls that I put down are really going to hinder us because the smashers are just going to go straight through them. There he is. Alright. Me and my stupid wooden walls. Oh dear. I could actually also get some extra damage here with some Over these. Lovely. Alright, let's help with these mini bosses because they are going to be a big trouble. Is he trap vulnerable or something? No, he's not. He's just a pain. Send him back out, give him a reset. I can't even see, like, this is impossible. I can't see what I'm doing. Oh my god, where is he? There he is. I need to be inside this smoke screen to be able to damage him. Alright, that's the mini bosses done. Is that all of them done? Potentially? I can't tell, to be honest. The good thing about the bundle bus as well, I know it's not as effective as the deconstructor, that's fine. Like, I'm not saying it is, but you get plenty of light ammo. You know, it's the most abundant ammo there is in the game. You know, it's the smallest, you get the most of it. So, it's really good in that sense, that you can pretty much always, in this mode especially, like, look how much ammo we have, we're never going to burn through it, even if I'm shooting this entire wave. Now, I know it's, again, not going to do as much damage as the deconstructor, and it's focusing on one target instead of many, but, you know, we can keep firing the deconstructor still as well, and then when it's on cooldown, we switch to the bundle bus. I think it's a really good setup, and I don't see many people doing it in this game mode. I see them using, obviously, deconstructor, and then, like, Xenon bow. I haven't really seen people using other weapons. Let's get a turret down here, and that. Get him destroyed. Nice. So this is where I want to get another... Oh, I messed it up by hitting that. That's me being rubbish. That's just me being stupid. Probably got more traps we can place down, you know. Not sure how much it'll help, but might as well throw them down. Alright, a minute left in this hectic whirlwind of a game. We're not... Oh god, hello. We're not getting as much lag as we did the first time round, I'm noticing, because we don't have... Well, we do have a lot of tire drop traps, actually. So, I don't know if it is that. I don't know. It was quite a jam-packed area last time, though, so, you know, it may have been that, I don't know. I don't know if it was the specific traps, though. Because, as I say, we do have a lot of drop traps here and stuff. Let's get one of them flying up there. And then go back to this. Lovely stuff. Yeah, this is good. I mean, again, with this one, just like the previous video, this isn't the hardest version of it. You know, this is challenge 1 and in a 108 area. So, or a 124 area? I don't know, actually, does it say? 108, yeah, sorry. It's because it's 4-player that they were higher. But yeah, it's obviously can get a lot harder. And, I don't know, I'm curious to see how that would go. I did say last time I wouldn't do any more videos on this. Oh yeah, look at that. Top damage again. Let's go, lads. But yeah, I don't know. It's been good. It really has. I really enjoy this mode. It's somehow gone way faster than before. We've just... Well, because the waves aren't timed, I guess the more effective you are, the faster it goes. And I think we have improved a little bit. But yeah, the previous video went on for like an hour and 10, and this isn't even at an hour yet, and we finished. But yeah, before I interrupt myself again, last time I said I wasn't going to do another video on it. Obviously, I've done it now. I figured I'd just do it for the weekly one, just to see how different it was. It really wasn't that different. If you get hit by the lightning, it just speeds you up. It really doesn't do much damage, like you don't have to worry about getting hit. Oh, look at all those rewards. But yeah, going from here, I probably won't do any more videos on this. Oh, and there's the new HERO Flutter. Just because they're so long and you guys probably just don't want to keep watching them. But if you really would want to see more and more of it, just let me know. But yeah, for the time being, I will leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it all the way through, obviously, if you're listening to this, you did. So thank you so much. That really means a lot to me, the support. So thanks for watching. And I really hope to see you in a future video. So please do subscribe to see those. And yeah, I'll see you later. Cheers for watching.